Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're going to be making one of my favorite things to make and eat, and that is cinnamon rolls. In this recipe, they end up being nice and plump and soft, and they are so delicious. So let's get started with mixing our dry ingredients together first. First, we are going to add our flour, sugar, salt, and our yeast. All right, let's mix this up real well all together. And next we are going to heat our milk up over low heat on the stove. Okay. Today I'm going to use this food thermometer to check our milk, and I want it to be about 120 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'll turn it on and then stick it in here. It's around 105 right now. Okay, it needs a little bit more. You don't want your milk to burn, so move it. Keep it moving. Doesn't take long to heat up milk. Okay, let's check it again. Let's see, we are at 120. Okay, all right, now you don't want it to be too hot, so it's ready. Okay, now we're gonna add this to our dry ingredients. All right, I've got our butter ready. We're gonna put that also. Add that, plop it in there with our dry mixture and our milk, and then 1 egg. Whoa, that's hard. 1 egg. There we go. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Now we're gonna mix this all together really, really well and continue to scrape the sides of your bowl. Now we're going to add the remaining amount of flour, about 1/2 cup at a time, until our dough is nice and soft and it pulls away from the sides of your bowl. Okay, we're going to sprinkle some flour on your working surface and then dump your dough onto your table or your board, whatever you're using. And then we're going to knead our dough. Push down with your heels, pull over, push down and turn. Pull over, push down and turn. Now you're going to put just a little bit of oil in your bowl and smear it around real good. That way your dough won't stick. I need a little bit more. Not quite enough. Smear it around. Get it all, coat your bowl all over with it. It's looking good. Yeah, just like that. And then we will take our dough and we'll plop it right down in the middle, right like that. Now we're going to cover our bowl loosely with plastic wrap, just loosely. And then we're going to let this set for about 1.5 hours to let our dough rise. Okay, that's it. Let's leave it for 1.5 hours and then we'll come back and finish it up. All right, it has been 90 minutes. Let's take off the plastic wrap, pull it away from the bowl, and then sprinkle a little bit of flour on your board or your table. And then plop our dough onto our table, and we're gonna start stretching it. we're gonna form it into a rectangle shape. And you can use a rolling pin if you want. I like to use my hands and just stretch it to the shape of a rectangle, about 15 inches long by 10 inches wide. And I'm gonna use this ruler just to kind of give me a guide. So you just wanna stretch it, try to get it as even as we can all along the way. Smush it, press it, roll it, whatever you wanna do to get it evenly shaped. Don't worry if it comes out a little lumpy. It's still gonna taste really, really good, I promise. Okay, we've about got it. You can see that it's not exactly even, but it's pretty good. So now we're gonna take our butter and leave about 1 inch of an edge around the border of your dough and spread with a spatula, or you could also use your fingers, the butter all over. And I really like to use my fingers because I can feel that it's getting more even. So just smear it all over. And we're almost done. Okay, now it's time to make our filling, and that's just sugar and cinnamon, and the cinnamon smells so good. So add that in a bowl, and then we're going to stir that, mix it up really, really well so it's nice and consistent, and then sprinkle it all over our already buttered dough. Try to get it as even as possible, but don't worry if you have uneven areas. Okay, that's about good. Yeah, perfect. All right, now starting from your long end, roll your dough tightly, kind of pinching as you go. Keep rolling all along the way. And try to stay even, like don't get lopsided with it, but just keep moving forward. And it's gonna get a little bit harder because the end, your roll is a little bit bigger. So keep rolling, 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 all the way to the end. Perfect, okay, now take your ends and pinch them and roll them in. Do one side and do your other side, your other end. Pinch it and roll it in. There we go. Okay, and now I'm gonna use a ruler again, and we're gonna cut 1 inch rounds. So kind of guesstimate it, but cut them about 1 inch thick. And then with your fingers, you can kind of make them round again, kind of get them in a better shape. So 1 inch, and you can see how the cinnamon and the sugar looks really nice together. And then place them on your already greased pan, and you don't want them to be too close together. Keep cutting 1 inch thick rounds, and then place them next to each other. Make them a little bit rounder, place them next to each other in your pan. All right, leave a little bit of room because remember, we're gonna let them rise again. So they need some room to touch each other. And just continue to cut 1 inch rounds until you get all the way to your end. And that looks really good. All right, we've got 8 here. Let's see how many more cinnamon rolls this batch is gonna make. Okay, there's 9 in this pan. Okay. All right, I think I'm gonna push them a little bit closer together and fit 12 in this pan. There's plenty of room to do 12. Let's move that pan aside and get our new pan, and it already has been oiled, and we'll fit 3 more cinnamon rolls in this pan. And you can see like at the ends, there's not really a lot of cinnamon or sugar on either one of my ends, so I'm not gonna use the end. You can bake it if you want, but I'm just gonna not use those today. You could add more cinnamon and sugar if you want. Roll it in and make 2 more cinnamon rolls, but today I think I'm gonna opt not to use that. Okay, we've got our cinnamon rolls covered with plastic wrap loosely, and we're gonna let them set for another 30 minutes, and then we'll come back and check on them. All right, while we're waiting for our cinnamon rolls to rise, we're gonna go ahead and make our glaze that's gonna go on the top of our hot cinnamon rolls. So first we have powdered sugar and butter, vanilla, and our milk. And you want to mix that up really, really well. If you want it to be thinner, just add a little bit more milk. Mix it up really well and set it aside. Okay, it's been 30 minutes, so take a look at our cinnamon rolls. Let's take the plastic wrap off, and we're gonna bake this pan first. So I've pulled them out of the oven and they look and smell delicious. Now it's time to add our glaze to the top of them. All we do is drizzle. Drizzle your glaze and rub it around. You can add as much as you want. They're also good just plain too, so you don't have to have the glaze. Okay, let's dish them out. We're going to try them. Seth, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. One for Seth. One for Sarah.
Really good.
Wow.
Really, really good. Really. It's still really, really hot, so it makes it even better.
A little sweet.
Wow. It's really like doughy. I don't know. It's just amazing. It's just like really thick, and then with the glaze on top of it, super good. The cinnamon. This is a really good recipe, Mom.
Okay, I'm gonna take a little bite too. Yeah, it is still hot. That's good. Very good. If you like more cinnamon, you might want to try to add more cinnamon too, but it's good. I hope you guys will try this recipe for yourselves, this old-fashioned cinnamon roll. This is a family favorite of ours, and our friends in Indonesia like it too, so I hope you'll give it a try. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video, share it. Thank you for liking my Facebook page, Julie Johnson. If you give this recipe a try at home, let me know and show me pictures and everything like that, or video if you make one. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching and keep smiling.